Hi, good afternoon. We're at Mahe restaurant Anjana, Goa today, and we're going to be pairing some of Chef Sandeep's amazing food with some beautiful food-friendly wine. Before the food comes out, we're just going to discuss some of the wine and do a little tasting so we get a little fair understanding of what we're working with today. Firstly, we've got the Chenin K2 from Charisma Wine Estates. We've got Roche Maze Chardonnay from Pays d'Oc. We got a beautiful Super Tuscan Poggio Badiola from the Maze family, and the Syrah 2017 from Charisma Estates as well. So chef,
Let's taste this. Yeah?
let's taste this kohlrabi, chef.
Yeah.
Let's take a
see
sip.
what goes well.
Absolutely. After you.
First.
Thank you, chef. You want to go right here. This fried scallion and garlic is like umami bomb and amazing.
So that's the whole thing, right? Now, when you're giving anything fresher, you need to just complement with something which brings out. I'm not saying it has to be an umami bomb, but I'm saying, and it has to be nice on the palate.
Absolutely. It's
So, yeah.
beautiful.
Let's see how.
I think it works well with the Charisma Chenin.
Yeah.
Really well. Thankfully, they haven't made it too alcoholic, too high alcohol, so it's not fighting with the spice at all.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good pairing. The Charisma Chenin with the kohlrabi, match made in heaven.
You want to taste the next one also?
The Chardonnay, yeah.
I think we'll have.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the Chenin is better.
Absolutely.
I think this would go well with the. We'll wait for the next dish to come and then
Next
we'll.
dish to come. Yeah.
So this looks like a sacred piece of plated art, and I'm super scared to eat this because I want to offend the gods. But
No. Don't say that, because actually, people usually when I it's actually very monochromatic, and and this plate is
beautiful
in
plate.
such a color that it takes away everything out of the fish. But the idea is to bring in that level of surprise and try to showcase the technique of curing. So it's like it's a 3.5 day soft cure.
Yes.
With a lot of herbs and spices from this region, including curry leaf. And then I just serve that with spiced coconut milk, and
Wow.
And we use kondatam. Kondatam is like the dried chilies. It's called Madras chili.
the one which is on the Andhra table,
Correct. Yeah. So Andhra and Tamil Nadu and
Yes.
even Kerala. You
Fried,
have it
the
with
crispy ones.
Crispy ones. Usually you have it with the
the thali.
not just thali. You have it with the curd rice.
Curd rice, absolutely, yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
curd rice.
absolutely.
So that just gives you like a spike in terms of the spice, and it has got coriander oil.
And that goes with your philosophy of familiar flavors.
Familiar flavors. So it's as simple as that. Try it,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Please, chef, after you.
So just to scrape it from the middle,
Yeah. To get all the goodness.
all the goodness, and just. Try the.
Chardonnay. I think the Chardonnay works better.
I think Chardonnay works better. Probably, I would say that after like two or three bites,
Yeah.
if you want to kind of
Change.
the palate,
Yeah.
and then
Have the Chenin.
Chenin.
Just
I think
refresh.
it's working, especially this Chenin.
Absolutely. What was the thought process for this? What brought the inspiration to use Mahi Mahi in this form? Because I know you used to do ceviche earlier, a
Yeah.
very successful one. So
Yeah.
was this something like taking it to the next level, kind of?
So this dish is actually one of the inspiration came from when I was working in Germany. where the chef Bobby there and
Bobby Bauer?
Bobby Brown. Yeah, you know him?
Not personally, but I know.
Yeah. So
Legendary chef.
yeah. So he got Merlin, and I butchered the entire Merlin.
Wow.
And then he cured it, and Merlin and Mahi
Very similar.
very similar in terms of their texture profile and things like that.
And both are fighting fish.
Both are fighting fish, so they are like gaming.
Yes.
They're gaming fish.
And they really give you a tough time when you're fishing.
When you're fishing, yeah. So for me, it was like, yeah, why can't I do that if this particular mahima is available from this coast?
Yes.
So I did the similar technique what he uses.
And it's super. It's very local. You get it in the Mapusa market.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
it's very local, and yeah, so that's what it is. So, what is this? It's
So chef, this is the charisma Syrah,
Syrah.
100% Syrah.
Yeah.
And I'm going to see if this works with the beautiful steak here. And there's something very interesting about the steak. Please explain. Tell us about the fully vegetarian jus.
So I think the most important part is you in Goa you get good beef.
Absolutely.
And idea is to give you a simple beef dish with a vegetarian jus. So I created this jus with a whole lot of vegetables and miso and mirin and kombu, so which brings a lot of umami.
Absolutely.
But still it is vegetarian. And let's pair it with a simple piece of thing without it should look clean.
Yes.
And then the flavors to talk about by itself.
Yes.
And that's
Tenderloin.
that's a tenderloin with pickled radish.
Amazing. And I'm sure, so I guess if somebody vegetarian comes in, you can just, if they want a vegetarian steak, you can just put like a mushroom or
a mushroom or anything, and it becomes vegetarian. So.
Beautiful. And that goes with your new take on increasing more vegetarian options, right?
Yeah. So every time I create something, I think vegetarian.
Yes.
Because it's very easy if you think vegetarian, and if you create something with vegetarian, and any meat or fish can easily be incorporated
Absolutely.
into it. So yeah, we can try both the wines. You can
Yes.
pour and we will see that which goes better, right?
Yes. My bet is on the Syrah, but I think we could be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
And it's 65% Sangiovese, 30% Merlot, and 5% Petit Verdot from a very old family of winemakers. And of course, they're rebellious guys, and they believe in their stuff, and they don't want to get bogged down by old standards.
Okay, excellent. So let's try.
And just how you as well don't get bogged down by old standards. You're making your own.
No, absolutely. I think that's where the world going to.
Absolutely. The brave new world.
After you.
Thank you, chef. Oh wow. Perfect doneness. I'll take some of the
Yeah, you should.
radish.
Yeah. That is the.
Best bite.
Take it separately.
Take it separate. Oh wow. This miso is this jus is spectacular, chef.
Thank you. It's very interesting that a lot of people really don't know. We usually don't. Ideally, you should tell people that this is a vegetarian jus, but I don't want to do that. And when they talk about the jus, and we talk about it, right?
And you surprise them.
It's just a matter of surprise, right? Taste it.
The Syrah is good. It really helps break down the protein because of the strong tannins and the body. Because this is a dish of personality.
Yeah.
And it needs something with a little bit more
Robustness in there.
absolutely robustness. Thank you for that word. Yes,
Excellent.
excellent pairing. Match made in heaven. Thank you, chef. Now we'll go to the next dish now.
Yeah, let's go to the next dish. So yeah, this is what I was talking about. You know, about the rechado as a rechado is the rechado and the bacon are the heroes here.
Yes.
Hero and heroine, or heroine, hero, whatever you call it.
So supporting
like-
actor and the
Yeah, no, this is a supporting actor.
yes.
The hunkered moose. So basically, it is to showcase the regional flavor.
Yes.
And take it to a larger audience of people.
Yes.
And making it vegetarian, I can achieve that.
Every vegetarian friend of mine who's eaten here has said that the eggplant has been mind-boggling, and they said that they always have a challenge in Goa because their options are narrowed down when vegetarian.
Yeah.
And whenever they come to Mahe, my friend Ansh, he's always so happy.
He loves my menu is 45% vegetarian.
vegetarian. Yes.
And I'm going to increase this. I'm
Yes.
not going to reduce.
Because that's what the future is going.
Not just the future. It's I love doing vegetarian. So I think
And
whether
from
future
India-
or not,
yes.
it doesn't
And we are in India, which is known for such beautiful vegetarian food.
Absolutely, yeah. So basically, you need to take a piece of this aubergine
Yes.
and a little bit of this.
Yes.
Put it on the poi.
Chef, I want to see you try it first, and then after you.
Sorry.
No worries.
So basically, you take a small piece of this
Yes.
and
And chef, is the hunkered a little bit like the labne for you?
you can say, but I think
It's your own spin.
yeah. So just put it like this,
Perfect.
right?
Yeah.
It's like it and just
Looks pretty official. Yes, I'm gonna.
And I always tell people who come to Mahe, don't get scared of using your hand,
Oh,
fingers,
absolutely.
sharing.
Yes. I'm gonna go straight to the Super Tuscan.
Very good. I think it's beautiful, right?
I think this is light-bodied enough. To
Yeah. It's beautiful. It's pairing very well.
Very, very well.
And because it's a little bit spicy, also it goes.
Yes, this is a little. This is a flavorful wine. Got enough acidity to not fight with the spice.
And it's also, the wine is also a little bit spicy, no?
Yes, it is, and
Yeah.
that's the beauty of Italian wine.
Yeah, Italian wine, yeah. So that goes very well. The Sangiovese I know that it has got that spiciness.
Yes, and chef, like culturally, French people are a little bit more wound up,
Yeah.
tight,
Yeah.
and so is their wine.
Yeah.
And Italians are more emotional people,
Yeah.
and so is their wine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, so
absolutely.
because they've been doing it for so long that their personality and their imprint and their food has found its way to connect with the wine.
Absolutely. Italians also eat a lot of peppers.
Absolutely, and they have sauces that are thick.
Yeah, it's thick, yeah. And it's got pepper in it, yeah. So, yeah.
Beautiful. So the eggplant ricciardo with the Sangiovese or Super Tuscan or Italian of your choice is perfect.
Cheers, man.
Thank you, chef.
That was
Lovely
incredible.
day.
Okay.
Thank you, chef.
Thanks for coming and doing this with me.
Chef, thank you for having me. It's an honor.
Thank you.
Thank you. So this is our episode 1 of Palate Trekker. Stay tuned and stay focused. We're going places. Thanks a lot.